time to spill the tea with Spicy V. Welcome to Spill the Tea with Spicy V. Today, we are here with BB Can 10 winner, the mastermind, Kevin Jacobs.
Hi, Spicy V. Thanks for having me.
Oh my gosh, of course, have to have the winner up in the house. I gotta ask, how does it feel to be the BB Can 10 winner?
Yeah, really good. It's nice.
I'm literally obsessed. Okay, right off the jump, what was your favorite moment and biggest challenge?
Ooh, okay. Favorite moment. The gummies was my favorite moment. It was so Big Brother because it's so dramatic and so stupid at the same time.
I love it.
And my biggest challenge was the first 2 weeks were really hard to get through. Like you walk into the house, they're the biggest personalities in the world, and how do you survive that?
No, literally, like, how do you survive it? Have you watched the whole season yet?
I watched the whole thing.
You did, and how do you feel about it? Are you like, yes,
Great.
I love it?
I love it. Such a good season. So fun. You can't keep the nominees the same. So boring. So obviously, it's just a lot, and I'm into that. Yeah.
Why do you think Melina went home first? Like, why?
I think people were a little bit afraid of her. She was very clearly someone who was ready to play. I think she probably has close to the most self-confidence of anyone in the cast. And I think that was very scary for people. Like she was very clearly someone who said she was going to be good at endurance comps. And every time for me, when someone asked me at the beginning, what are you good at? I said, absolutely nothing.
Who woke up the earliest every day?
Marty, I don't think slept at all. So he was always awake. And then I was number 2. I was a quick out of bed. Summer low pro number 3.
Oh, okay. Who got in trouble by Big Brother the most?
Jay. Definitely Jay. Yeah.
I'm obsessed. Okay,
Yeah.
who was the most annoying to live with?
The most annoying to live with? I don't know. I wanna I want to spill the tea, you know, but I don't really have I wasn't really annoyed by anyone because I feel like a lot of the things that would be annoying, like being messy or like not cleaning up after yourself, I fully compartmentalized that.
Why did Kyle's game blow up the way it did? Like that.
I think when you get power early, if you make a huge move, everyone has to be on board, and people weren't on board. He kind of did it without consulting with people, and then it just rubbed everyone the wrong way.
Okay, that totally makes sense. Like, talk about a different view and opinion of gameplay. I feel like people look at Kyle's game and are like, "Hey, no," and people look at your game and are like, "Hey, legend." So it's kind of funny to look at your guys' game side by side. Okay, so speaking of learning how you did it.
Yeah.
Your girlfriend is fucking hot. How'd you do that?
I manipulated her into dating me. That's what happened there also.
I love that. Her name's Jillian, right?
Jillian, yeah.
Okay, so
no, we went to summer
her.
camp together.
Not summer camp.
No, summer camp, the sunsets, literally after we started dating after the staff play. She saw me in Beauty and the Beast and she was like, yep.
That's the one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. So how long have you guys been together?
7 years. Almost 7 years.
Oh my God, that's a long time.
It's a long time, eh?
How was it being apart? Because
it was really hard. It was really, really hard. I definitely used it a little bit. I knew I'd be sad about it in the house, and it was a good opportunity for people to feel bad for me. But that was real. It really was. She was the thing I missed the most while I was in there.
Oh my gosh. And how long until she ripped off all your clothes and really congratulated you for your win? You really won.
So weird.
So insane.
So weird, Victoria. So weird.
So insane. So insane. Yeah. You almost have to reflect and ask yourself, was it all part of the plan? I put together a little game that I really wanted to play with you. It's called, Was This Part of Your Plan?
Okay.
All right, here we go. You did not win one HOH.
Mm-hmm.
The first house guest to ever do so. Was this part of your plan?
No, I I knew I would have a very little chance of winning comps. That was part of my plan. What do I do if I'm not winning? I thought I'd be able to pull out one or two.
Okay. So you and Betty had some pretty strong beef,
Yeah,
especially in the beginning of the game. Was this part of your plan?
kind of. So I wanted to have like an enemy in the house who I didn't want out, but wanted me out, who maybe wasn't necessarily the best at comps. I didn't tell Betty about the plan, but yeah, it was part of my plan. Yeah.
I'm obsessed. So you would eat cucumbers by the hole and piss off
Yes.
someone a house guest. Was
Yes.
this part of the plan?
No, that's just me. I have my daily cuke. I have a full cuke every day. It's a great way to get a full vegetable. You can dip it, you can slice it, you can cut it up, you can throw it in a salad, you can salt different bites differently. If you're not eating your cucumbers whole, there's something wrong.
You had others under the impression that you were married. Was this part of your plan?
Yeah, oh yeah, it was part of my plan. A bunch of reasons. I felt like some people make the assumption that married people are more trustworthy. I felt like it would help me to bond with house guests who were married, which it did. It's also like if you're in Big Brother and you're not lying in the introductions when you're all sitting around, like what are you doing? So that was fun.
So you voted with the majority of the house every week. Was this part of your plan?
Yeah, I wanted to have a perfect voting record. I like a part of me always was thinking like, I don't know, hinky vote, hinky vote, hinky vote, but because I wanted to have the perfect voting record, I couldn't.
You and Marty appeared to be pretty close, often in all of his main conversations. Was this part of your plan, or was this a real relationship?
I wanted to have a shield in the house. So at the beginning of the game, that was Jess, and then after the chain of safety, after I publicly said Marty, I thought that was great for me, and then it was just figuring out how to get him out after that.
You chose to bring Josh to the end. When did this become part of your plan?
Pretty late. I wanted to cut Josh at like the 5 or 6 or 7 for a long time. And then when we were at the 5, Helena and I were really struggling about whether to take Josh or JC Lynn. We went back and forth like 10,000 times over 2 days. But something just felt like Josh was more likely to take me. So I went that way. And then I'd say that was when it became part of my plan.
Oh, okay, so last one. You literally did everything you said you were going to do in your cast bio. Was this part of the fucking plan? Like, what the hell?
It was part of the plan. I studied really hard, and it also comes down to like just knowing if first impressions are huge. I'm not a great first impression guy. If there's a huge alliance in the house week 1, which there almost always is, I'm not going to be invited. So it's how do you play that and how do you navigate it? And then you mentioned Kyle earlier. Fortunately, Kyle broke the entire house in week 3, and then I could swoop in and do my thing.
Okay, so I have a few rapid fire. Some of them are fun.
Okay.
Definitely keep that tea nearby. You might need it. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay. Any BB can crushes?
Poutine Poppy.
I'll take that.
Okay.
Who was the hottest in your house?
Gino.
Gino! Do you smoke weed?
No.
Favorite song right now?
M83 Midnight City. I've trained my body so that when I play that, I get adrenaline. Like the adrenaline just runs through me.
Okay. Thing you're most excited for this summer?
Just to like spend time with friends. I feel like I missed that a lot. It was something that just, I don't know, just being with people who, talk shit to me. Like it's nice.
Yeah, absolutely. On what day did you win the power of veto?
Day 36.
How many doors were in the house?
21.
Any hookups in the house that we don't know about?
I don't think so. I think they showed everything.
Okay. Anything at all the viewers didn't get to see you can think of?
When I answered the phone, I had to bathe in spaghetti, and it was like, so you see like 30 seconds of it on TV or less, and it's funny, but it was dark. Like it was funny for a bit, and then it went on for like 15 minutes. And if you're bathing in spaghetti, like there is only so much you can do. You can only rub it under your armpits. Like it got weird. And then the cleanup was very sad as well. Like Moose and Tanisha were like rubbing me down with towels. Like I had to like go. We had cold showers at the time. It was a tough.
Oh my, no, not cold showers. Okay, so everyone, like literally everyone in Canada knows you as the mastermind. Like, I hope you're okay with that title because it's officially been like delivered to you on a platter. But the real question is, can you spell mastermind backwards?
DNIMRETSAM.
Okay, sweet.
Mastermind,
Like, thanks.
maybe.
Like, that was way too fast. You totally dominated that. I fucking should have found a harder word for
Finally
you.
won a challenge. All
I
right,
know,
great.
literally. Damn, you just came off Big Brother. I could have done a little more
Yeah.
than that. So, how are you dealing with the fame, the newfound fame? Because I know people are recognizing you. Don't play around.
Well, with the beard, like I actually don't get recognized a lot.
Really, with the beard?
Yeah, it's yeah. I mean, I went to the Jays game and that was a lot. But like everybody's nice. Like Big Brother fans are super kind.
What would you say is in store for you, the winner of BB Can 10? Like, what's the plans for you in the future?
So right now I'm just like listening and learning and taking opportunities to talk to, cool people like you. And I'm just saying yes to things and seeing where it goes. I don't really have a ton of expectations for things right now, but I'm just so happy that like all these people I look up to in the Big Brother community actually want to talk to me now. That's the coolest part. That's my expectation. I get to have cool conversations,
Yes, for sure. No, everyone's super pumped, and like you should have seen the finale. Like when we all went, to Toronto, we all watched it, and it was lit. Like everyone was cheering. Oh my god, your biggest fan, like Ryan. He was wearing a shirt with your face on it.
Oh, Ryan. Yeah, Ryan.
He was
Ryan
like,
gave me a shirt. He gave me a shirt of him wearing a shirt with me on it.
like that was some shit. That man, shout out to Ryan because he came through for you. That literally brings me to the end of all of my questions to the crown winner. Okay. However, at the end of every episode, my guest gets the chance to ask me a question if they have one.
Okay, let me be selfish here. It's so you've now had over a year outside of the house.
Right.
I'm just like I'm real fresh. Like it's been 3 weeks basically.
Yeah.
And it's a whirlwind. So knowing what you know now, what would you have done differently in the past year?
Oh my gosh, this is such a good question. The first thing is I definitely wish that I started my YouTube channel sooner. I didn't start it till you guys were like literally just got in the house. So I felt like I lost a little bit of that momentum when I came out. So I just feel like there's a little bit more eyes, a little more attention to kind of grab the niche that you're kind of looking for. Yeah, I wish I didn't dive into my social media so quick. And like, I definitely regret it. I don't know if you remember, but I made some tweets about somebody in my house that I didn't like very much. And I kind of regretted doing that because you don't really like understand the effect of Twitter. I didn't.
It gets weird in and out of the house on a level that's like very hard to describe.
Yeah, it's very hard to describe. But would I do it all over again? Fuck yeah.
I hope you do.
Okay, take care.
Thanks for having me. Bye.
Bye.
Click that subscribe button for more spice.